thanks very much for all coming here today. I think we as a club are all absolutely delighted to get Tiernan on board. He was our number one choice and we acted swiftly to get him, and we're absolutely delighted that he's here. I think he ticks all the boxes from where we're at and where we go from there. But I would like to start firstly by saying they wish Rory all the best. I think they've done extremely well the last 3.5 years. We got the 2 cup finals, we second the league twice, and we'll all remember the penalty shootout in Europe in the 3rd round. So I'd like to wish Rory and all the team all the best going forward, and they can help hold their head up at what they've achieved at the Brandywell, and I'll no doubt I'll see all of them back at the Brandywell in the future. That's all I would like to say for now, folks.
Tiernan, welcome to Derry. You give us a sense of what it was like for you over the weekend, the whirlwind 72 hours. Obviously, you had to make a tough decision. It wouldn't have been easy to leave Larne after 7.5 years, but you had a decision to make.
Yeah, listen, I had a great 7.5 years at Larne Football Club, but as soon as I met the representatives of Derry City, it was a very quick decision, and there wasn't too much to think about. Well aware of how big this football club is, well aware of the challenge that lies ahead, but it's definitely one that we're relishing.
For you personally, you've achieved so much at Larne. Is it about taking yourself to the next step?
Yeah, listen, as I said earlier, that I was fortunate enough to get a job offer back in October in the Scottish Premiership, which I turned down. But when I had the conversation with Derry, it was a no-brainer.
What was the difference there? You could have went to Scotland, you said no, but Derry felt right to you just?
Yeah, I think the challenge here is definitely one that will be very rewarding. I understand that there's a lot of work to go on here, both on the pitch and off the pitch. We've been fortunate enough to do that now at Larne, and it's definitely something that we feel we can bring to Derry City.
Yeah, I think looking from the outside, I'm sure you know that the academy structures here haven't fulfilled the potential, and having oversaw that at Larne, do you think you can offer a lot in terms of the academy and bringing youngsters through? Is that part of the job here?
Yeah, I think we've been using the word legacy over the last number of days, and that's definitely something that we want to bring to this football club for the owner and the board and everybody connected with the football club. We were very fortunate over that 7.5 year period to go in and put structures in place that will stay with Larne Football Club for hopefully many more years to come, and that's definitely the plan here at Derry.
In terms of the expectations now at Derry, it's we see we were within 3 games of potentially winning the double last season, and the fans expect that league title's been a long time coming. Is it something, obviously, that's the ambition here?
Yeah, and again, a bit like as Sean said, it would be remiss of me not to talk about Rory and the success that Rory had here and the work that Rory put in, and there's no doubt they're going to be big shoes to follow, but my big thing with this is, and I'm not going to sit here and tell the Derry City fans any lies and make guarantees that I might not be able to deliver on. The one thing that I will guarantee them is will be hard work. There's no doubt that this is a massive challenge, that there's top teams in this league, but in my opinion, I wouldn't have taken the job if I didn't fully believe that this club had the potential to be the biggest club on the island of Ireland, and our job now on a daily basis to try and bring that out.
Yeah. Have you spoken to Rory since you got the job? You're being fairly friendly with Rory, but have you spoken to him about the post at all?
No, I haven't actually spoke to him, but listen, the man that he is, he left I'll be messaging him on my answer machine, and he's definitely somebody that I will tap into. He's a great football man. You've seen how much he loved this football club in this city, and he's definitely someone that I will lean on, no doubt.
It's good to get installed early, get into the job and get into the swing of things, and I'm sure recruitment is a major part of the job in the close season. You're going to be, I'm sure you're already actively looking at recruits.
Yeah, listen, I think that from the first minute we had the conversation, your mind started working overtime about what can be done here and where this club could go. and that's our job now. Our work starts today, to try and build this club up to where we want to take it.
Your brother Seamus obviously is a big part of what he's done at Lauren. It's great to have him sharing experience with him, and he's got plenty to offer this as well, this football team.
Yeah, we obviously work quite well together and fight quite a lot and tear strips off each other quite a lot, but you always know that you have that honesty and you have that loyalty in football. That's everything. And as I say, the big thing for us now is can we build on what we've done previously, and bring it here.
I'm not sure if there's a place they talk about individuals, but have you spoken to the players that were out of contract at the end of the season, potentially undecided on their future?
No, I haven't. Today's obviously my first day. We had a game last night with Lauren, and I think I owed them that respect to finish out last night, and the work starts today.
How strange was it, ending the chapter for Lauren on the same pitch that they're going to be starting a new one?
Yeah, it was. Listen, I'm hoping that was something that was just written in the stars for us. Going from one to the other, I love the time there. Great club, great supporters. But this is a new chapter, and this is where we have to concentrate on now. And as I say, all our plans now are to build this football club, and it would be nice to bring the same success here as we did there.
That's nice for me, but yeah, I've seen you around the grounds, League Ireland. You know the league. I'm sure you're fully aware of the fans that came to the Viva for Derry on 2 occasions in the last 3 years, and you see the new stand. But that's something that you want to sort of build on as well. I think it was 2,500 season tickets last year. You want that to continue and grow.
1,000,000%. What we can't do here is we can't challenge and we can't build and we can't grow unless you have the supporters. And the one thing also is I'll guarantee here is this is not going to be a straight line. There'll be bumps along the way. But as long as we stay together and collective, and I think the fans will see very quickly, we're hugely committed that they'll get 100% in everything that we do. There'll be no players that will go onto that pitch that aren't committed to Derry City Football Club and take pride in the badge. And as long as they see that we're prepared to do that, I'm hoping and praying that they'll get behind us.
Anyone else, or I think Simon's covered everything for everybody. Sorry, anybody else want to ask a question, or Andrew, is anybody coming online there?
Can I ask you that? Sorry. Tiernan, how you doing?
How you doing?
Tiernan, how you doing? Just, I suppose, success you had at Lauren, coupled with you talking about having the blueprint ready to go here for Derry. Can you give us an insight into sort of what you feel are the key attributes as you outlook towards the game in general, and then just in terms of bringing success with it, and that sort of perfect combo sort of thing?
Listen, I don't think just because you've had success at one club that you're guaranteed success at another. I think there's no doubt that winning's contagious, and our job is to make sure that we can put a winning team on the pitch here. But there's lots of other things that go with just winning football games, and winning football games can't be a one-off. Not if you're going to try and strive for league titles. There's got to be a consistency there. There's got to be an enjoyment factor for the players. There's got to be an enjoyment factor and pride for the fans. There's also got to be a culture, and as we've now said on a million occasions, that this is a massive football club with a massive fan base, and our job is to bring all that together, along with trying to put that pride in the city that we can get more younger players from Derry City putting on that shirt and running out here on a Friday evening. Yeah, listen, I'd be sitting here telling you lies if I didn't tell you that I took this job definitely with that in mind, and that's something that we'll be working every day to strive towards. So we had a great period at Lauren, but it's over now. Chapter's closed. The first page of the new chapter starts today, and that's what we'll build towards.
Just one final one. I mean, it's been alluded to earlier, but
know, there are obviously a lot of other players out of contract with the two McElhaney's going and Colin Whelan. I mean, I assume you're going to have to move fairly quickly because there's fairly frenetic transfer activity at the conclusion of the League of Ireland season. So that's something I assume you'll be on very quickly.
Yeah, as I say, it starts today. We're well aware of who's out of contract. We're well aware of how important they are to this football club, and we'll be doing everything in our powers to try and keep them. Our job is now to go and show them the vision of where we want to go, what we want to do, what we want to implement, and hopefully that will excite them enough to put pen to paper again. Listen, I think anybody that any footballer will tell you right across the whole world that the natural grass and the natural surface is definitely easier to play on, less injuries, a truer run of the ball. So that's definitely something that the club will want to strive to put in, and hopefully it happens sooner rather than later.
Tiernan, congratulations, by the way, on your appointment.
Thank you very much.
You were given the time, you know, to put your vision into place at Larne. You had the 7.5 years. Some of Derry's managerial appointments or durations haven't quite been that long. I mean, was that any of a concern for you? You know, because Derry, and there's you might be the only manager in Derry. There's tens of thousands of managers in Derry.
What's first year?
That's a bit of a hand grenade to finish us off on there.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, was that an issue at all for you? You know, the fact that you're going to be required to deliver success fairly quickly. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
This is as I keep saying, a massive football club, and we're under no illusions that you're going to come in here, not win football games and keep your job. It doesn't happen in this industry. This is a twofold attack in the sense that you got to get success on the pitch, but at the same time we want to build lots of structures off the pitch that will hold this club in good stead going forward, and that's exactly how we'll approach it.
Apologies, sounds a bit off kilter, but I mean, what are the differences, like moving from a winter league then into a summer league? Would you feel like you see you have enjoying this week more? Maybe enjoying is not the word, but what are the advantages or whatever moving into a summer league such as the League of Ireland?
I have been crying out for a summer league in the NFL Premiership now for many years. I think there's a real disadvantage, especially in European football. We went into our European campaign the last, I think, 4 or 5 years, having not had any competitive games, and I think this gives you a real advantage, having 7, 8, 9, 10 competitive games under your belt. I also think from a coaching perspective and from a player's perspective, better pitches, better weather, you can probably do more when you look at coaching in the NFL league. When you get the likes of December, January, February, it's very much about keeping players moving rather than actually being able to implement the things that you want to do on the training pitch. So I'm actually really looking forward to summer mornings and summer evenings and coaching in shorts and t-shirt rather than hat, hoodie and snoods.
That's great. Thank you, Tiernan.
Thank you.
Richie, go ahead then.
How's it going, Tiernan? Congratulations on the job. It's Richie here from Off the Ball. You mentioned there a couple of times, I've seen it in your quotes as well prior to today, that you want to make Derry City the biggest club in the island of Ireland. How do you see yourself going about bridging that gap, and what's the first thing that you need to implement in the job to do that, do you reckon?
I think there's lots of opportunities to implement lots of new structures in the club. I think the plans that the club have and the direction that the club want to go, talking about new training facilities, implementing things like that were talked about earlier of education systems, putting new structures into the academy, producing more of our own players. They're all things that, and as I said, it won't be an overnight fix. It's not a flick of a switch. This is something that's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take definitely a collective from both the board's perspective, the fans' perspective, the players and the management team. We know exactly what we want to do. We have our blueprint in place, and as I say, today's the first day of starting to try and implement that. No, not at this stage. As I say, we want to spend a little bit of time with the players over the next couple of days. We want them to understand how we work, what we do. We also want to understand where they maybe feel that the club has fallen short a little bit, and I think collectively, and it's all about a collective, they're the ones who cross the white line. They have to buy into what we're doing. They're the ones that have to buy into where we want to go, and if we can get that collective perspective, then as I say, there's no reason why we won't go on from strength to strength. Thank you.
Declan, you're next.
Tiernan, how are you? Declan for Derry. Tiernan, I just want to ask, while you were at Larne, there was a lot of effort made to establish links with local education facilities, and sort of work through that with your sort of player education program you put in place. You must see huge potential with Derry that way.
Yeah, as I say, when I met the two boys to talk about the opportunity here, it was a no-brainer. There was no second thoughts in my mind at all. It was actually music to my ears when I heard that the opportunities that lie at Derry City Football Club, and they're definitely things that we will be looking to grasp with both hands, and we'll be looking to implement lots of different structures here over the coming days, weeks and months. And I think that's what probably makes the job so exciting. You're not coming in to just try and build the first team. You're coming in to try and help develop a whole club and a whole community and a whole footballing city.